Sorry class, it's happening again and again. So I may be getting only 10 minutes, so I'll quickly do. You write again 12, 16, 0, 0. Write your table x1, x2, s1, s2. You know what to write. CBI, write quickly. Minimum ratio, I'm putting MR. Okay. And then I'm ruling for this thing for each one. Alright. Now this is how I have ruled. Rule quickly. If I now here in basic variable x2 remains and departing variable was s2 and key column was x1. Remember, x1 was the key column. Why? 4, that is the key element. 4, highest value was there. So s2 becomes the key variable, or 4 becomes the key variable because minimum ratio showed that s2 is the least and s2 becomes the departing variable. So instead of s2 here, I am bringing x1. Why x1? Because 4 is in x1. 4 is in x1. So this one, this is the way. Here I'll bring 16 and I'll bring, what was that, 12. That is the coefficient in the objective function. Alright? Ready? Now class, I don't seem to be able to get the time. You know what to do. Which is the key element for us? x1, isn't it? So what is the, here, you look at this. The values, x1 is the key, this one, isn't it, for us? So we have to divide here. This becomes, s2 becomes x1. The values are 4, 0, minus 2 by 5 and 1. So they will become, you divide all of them by the key element, that is 4. So you will get, I'll just give the values. I'm sure you will be able to, this one. 4 by 4 is equal to 1. Write somewhere down there. 4 by 4 is equal to 1. The first one. Second one is 0 by 4 is equal to 0. The third one is minus 2 by 5 by 4. We'll get minus 1 by 10. Okay. And then the last one is 1 by 4. And 32 divided by 4 is 8. Alright. 32 divided by 4 is 8. And I have worked out, like how I told you, the other, the mean upper value is old value minus corresponding key column value into corresponding key row value divided by key element. And the values I got is 0, 1. I'm sorry class, I don't have, I'm worried the video will go again, so that's why 1 by 10 minus 1 by 8, and above it is 2. Alright. Now we'll do Zj and delta. Copy these values, you can check them later. Now Zj is, I'll give you from what I have here, 12, 16, 2 by 5 and 1. Alright. One minute. Copy it quickly. All finished? Now I'll give you the delta values. 12, 16, wait once again. 12, 16, and I think 2 by 5 and 1, isn't it? Alright. So, I've no time to work out, man, with you all, because again, if the video goes, what to do? Okay. Class C. Now, guys, when explaining, I made a mistake. All these should be positive or greater than 0, not negative. Alright, this should be positive. I made a mistake by explaining. I'm sorry, class. See, 12, 16 are all positive. So we have got the answer. X1 value is 8. X2 is, what's the, once again, okay, what is your answer here? Solution, it is 2 and 8. So x1 value will be 2. X, when I see, no, I cannot see and tell. See, I'll tell you like this. X1 value will be 8. X2 is here, no? X2 value will be 2. That is your answer. See, whatever you get in solution is your answer. X2 is up here, so X2 should be equal to 2 and X1 should be 8. This is your answer. How you maximize is, and how you maximize what was the, this is a standardized version. Forget the stack variables. Maximize 12x1 plus 16x2 it was, isn't it? So what I told you here, what we got the answer, x1 as 8. So you will get 12 into 8, 12 into 8 plus 16 into 2. X2 is 2, isn't it? You have this here, 12 and this one. So 12, 12 x1. x1 is 8. 12 into x1 or 12 into 8 plus 16 into x2 or 16 into 2. How much is that? Work out. Plus you will get, how much is that? 16 into 12 into 8. 12 and 8 is 96, I think. 96 plus 32. How much is 96 plus 32? 128. I'll write that answer here. So this will be the answer. X1 is 8. So 16 into x1 is 16, is this 12? It looks like 16 from the back, man, I'm sorry. 12x1 plus 16x2 you have to do. So this is 12, x1 will be 8, 12 into 8 plus 16 into x2, that is 16 into 2. So 16 into 2 is 32, 12 into 8 is 96, 96 plus 32 is 128. Alright, so these are the values of x1 and x2. This is your final iteration. Please take a pic, you work it out. I cannot risk the power going off again or some problem going off again. I don't know what is the issue. Suddenly the video goes off. Alright, yes, 128, Pavan, correct. Should I do another problem? Can we risk another problem or enough for today? What do you think? Is it enough for today? Did you understand this well? There is still a lot of time left, but you can take a break. It was a heavy class. What do you think? Class? Shall I stop? I think enough for today. That was, I don't want to spoil what I already did. Okay? I can't ask anybody to take class at the last moment now. So I think you all take a break for today. I will not take, see, I have taken, today I have taken, I think enough, yeah. I have taken Madhavi ma'am's class and Vidya ma'am's class. I will give my Friday, yes, Pandana. Tomorrow's class will, yeah. Madhavi ma'am and Vidya ma'am will take my Fridays and Saturdays class. I will come back to you on possibly Tuesday. Alright? And I'll take class on Tuesday. Okay? I will do one more problem. We will do it fast this time. I want you all to be ready with the answers, or I'll just I'll work out the problem and come, so that I'll give the answers. You have to quickly tell, okay, and let's go. Now, today I had to explain, no? So, but I'm very happy that I think simplex method has become simple for you, isn't it? Don't you think? Simplex method is simple. We'll work out 2 or 3 more problems, and you will tell me, ma'am, it's not simplex, it is simple method. Yes, Murtaza? Very good, very good. Yes, where are the others? Yeah. Shall I stop? Yes. I don't know why the video was going on, man. Twice, 3 times it happened. Anyway, now when I finish the class, it looks as if it's going okay. You all take a break. It was a heavy class. I don't think you should, even any other class, even if you attend, you will not be able to this thing. You just do this properly and check whether the answers, what I have worked out, is okay. And then one more problem. I will come on Tuesday. Take a break. Please work this problem out. Make it by heart how you are going to do. I will repeat what you have to do. All right. There are only two difficult things for you. See, putting the table is easy, right? Do you want me to revise how to put the table? Don't want, I think. Yeah, Vicky. Okay. I won't. You know how to put the table. You have to say. Suppose the constraints. I'll tell you what. There are 2 constraints, means you have to put 2 slack variables. Just listen to me for 5 minutes. If the here, it doesn't mean whether there is x1, x2, x3. That's not your issue. How many constraints are there? So many slack variables you have to put there. There were 2 constraints in this problem, so we had 2 slack variables, s1 and s2. in the objective function, that is the maximize function, you have to put S1 and S2 as 0, 0. 0 coefficient should be 0. All right. So, suppose here there was 12x1 plus 16x2. 12 is the coefficient, 16 is the variable. Remember that. Now, in the first two rows, you have to put the variables. First, you have to put the numbers and then you have to put the variables x1, x2, s1, s2. Similarly, s1, s2 in the down column, basic variable column. And on the right, you have to, on the left of that, you have to put the zeros, that is the coefficients of the objective function variables on the left. Is that clear? Then you have to fill in the tables with the basic way, coefficients of the constraints, and then you have the solution where you have to put is equal to whatever equality there you have to put, and the minimum ratio column you have to keep. Now what do is you must find Zj, isn't it? Zj is the 0 into each column plus 0 into, you understand that. Then you find delta. Delta, I'm sorry class, I made a mistake when talking, thinking something and telling something, in the class. It's difficult for me to show like this, see that too simplex method. We have managed, I'm very happy. I was very worried how to teach simplex on this one, but we have managed. So if a little bit here and there, if I have, thinking something, talking something, if I've done mistake, I'm sorry. The last thing, no, should all be positive, 0 or greater than 0. I told you 0 and less than 0. I'm sorry about that. 0 or greater than 0 you should get. Alright, that is the delta value. Since we did not get, if we get any negative value, that means we have to go into the next iteration. Now in the next iteration, the problem is you have to find the key element. How to find the key element or the key column you have to find first. When you find the key column, you have to identify the highest coefficient. Whichever is the highest coefficient, that will be the key column. After that, with the key column variables and the S on the left side, whatever is there in the first column, that is the coefficients of the S1 and S2, you have to get the minimum ratio. When you get the minimum of the minimum ratio, minimum value of the minimum ratio will give you the row, okay, key row. Now that key row will be the departing variable. Remove that and put which you get the key column variable. In this problem, we got x2 as the key column variable. I removed s1 and put x2. Now, how to fill the x2 column? All the old valuables, values divided by key element. Simple. The next one is also simple. Key column old value minus key column into variable into key corresponding key column into corresponding key row variable divided by key element. Is that clear? It is very clear. Now telling, no, you may not understand. There you can see clearly. And then we got the remaining Zj. Again Z delta. We got negative. So again we have to identify minimum row. We have to find the key element. Go to iteration 2. Iteration 2 I did not work out for you with you because I am worried the video will go off anytime. Since I have taught you iteration 1 properly, do the same thing. When the key element divided by key row, you have to divide by the key element, and the other one corresponding values, corresponding row value into corresponding column value divided by key element, minus it from the old value. You have understood that. So in this last, we got everything positive. So whatever is coming in the solution, and here I showed you that very clearly, you got the answers. Is that clear? With this, I will say bye. At least I am happy I completed the problem. I have been, somehow it's not fair. Now that you know, and I have explained to you very clearly, in very slowly, everything, I'm not worried. So next on Tuesday, be prepared. Keep your calculators ready. Study this problem again and again, so that like this you should be able to calculate and tell me the values of the next. So I will not waste time. and I will do, I think I'm doing at least three more problems with this. Now that you understood, the problem should be simple for us now. Okay, I think enough class, enough for today. Thank you for thanking me. Okay, keep smiling class. All be happy. All right, stay happy, stay positive, and whatever I have to tell you, don't want today. In fact, there was a small medical incident in my house in the morning. I'm slightly, um, yeah, I have to take care of someone in my house. So, anyway, I'm happy the class is over very nicely. Take care. God bless. God bless you. Yeah. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka, and as Mandya boys are saying, Jai Mandya. Okay? Bye bye. See, have a nice weekend. Bye, guys.